What is going on, guys? Rodney here with Crypto Bros. Welcome to today's video. Today we're doing my top 5 picks going into the second half of July and into August. I've actually been working on this list for the last couple of weeks. It's been fairly hard to do just because with the massive pullback that we've seen, a lot of those picks look great, and really at that point it's on personal preference and what you think are the best projects out there to pick up. But here are my 5. I'm actually in Washington State on a little island. I'm trying to shoot this video before everybody gets up today. So we'll jump right in. I did just quickly want to say thank you to everyone who has been subscribing to the channel. Seriously appreciate you guys there. And then also, if you haven't entered into my $50 Ethereum giveaway contest that I'm doing, all you have to do is come over here to this flip and pick video. Make sure you like the video, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, and make sure you leave a comment below with your Ethereum address. I'll post a link to this video in the comment section below, as well as in a card above my head, and then you'll kind of see it at the end of the video too. So that being said, let's jump into my top picks. Number 1 on the list is actually Ontology. I've been eyeing up Ontology for a long time. I actually haven't bought in yet just because of the price points. Ontology, if you can remember back to the early part of the pullback, held up really well. When everything else was plummeting, it held its price point and its value right around $7. What I find ironic, though, is a lot of other YouTubers were recommending this as a buy at $8, $7, and $6, and at that point, it really hadn't retraced much from its all-time high. So it's currently trading at $3.49, down from an all-time high of $10.71, roughly a 3-ish x back up to the all-time high. If you guys are unfamiliar with Ontology, it does fall under the on-chain umbrella along with Neo. They are building a blockchain project that really focuses on trust. And recently, they just launched this, it's called Onto. And this is where you can securely build your own digital identity, store your own digital assets, and more. This is kind of like the first step in their kind of world domination impact here. So that is number 1, Ontology. Number 2 is actually SofiaTX. SofiaTX, if you're not familiar with this, is a B2B enterprise-based blockchain solution. If you guys don't know, one of the kind of niches that I really like is kind of this B2B space in blockchain. I love how much competition there actually is. That shows me that there is generally a need for this. A few will probably stand out in the end, but I do like to see all the different projects that are within the enterprise blockchain sector. Their goal here is really to reshape traditional business models through connectivity, through blockchain. We'll kind of peep over at their website in just a second, but currently trading at basically 17 cents, down from an all-time high of $1.58. That is roughly an 8x back up to the all-time high, maybe a little bit more. Fundamentals I do like, considering there's 193 million circulating and 350 million in total. If we flip over to their website here, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what they're doing, again, multi-party collaboration across the entire value chain. So whether you're producing, some type of product or service, they're tying everything in on their blockchain. And recently, they've just been included on an elite list of companies for this CIO Applications Europe. Here's a little article. I'll post this at the in the comment sections down below. But this is a piece that really stood out to me, and it says, as the first step in the adoption process, SofiaTX invests a great deal of time in educating the customers about the potential of blockchain. Once customers understand what blockchain can do, SofiaTX's skilled team explains to them how to harness the power of blockchain by strengthening connectivity. SofiaTX enhances the integration between blockchain and enterprise applications, allowing organizations to exchange information securely while eliminating the need for time-consuming reconciliation. What this kind of tells me here is, yes, they understand that adoption of this is going to be a big deal, but this tells me that they have some type of sales action team in here really trying to push the fact that blockchain is the next wave and that they have a solution. So I do like that. Number 3 on my list is ZeroX Protocol. I almost took this off because when I originally picked this as a pick, it was trading roughly at 60 cents. That was back at the end of June, very beginning of July. As we can see here, in the last 7 days, it's up 33%. In the last 30 days, up 34%. A lot of this kind of upward mobility here is based on the fact that the news came out that it could potentially be listed on Coinbase. We've obviously seen what happened with Bitcoin Cash, and even more recently in Ethereum Classic. Obviously, there's a lot of speculation. People are excited for Ethereum Classic to get listed on Coinbase, not necessarily because they love the project, they might, but because that brings a lot of new money. Retail money into these projects that don't have that type of visibility. So, with the announcement of ZRX and four other projects potentially being listed on Coinbase, I kept this on here. Fundamentals are pretty standard, 535 million circulating, a billion total. And again, the main reason I left this on here is because the speculation piece of when it could get listed on Coinbase and what this could do for the price in terms of an ROI standpoint. ZRX is actually one of my favorite projects. It is a project that I have in my long-term hold, so I'll just be fluent there. Number 5, I think, 4, not sure. Anyway, is Nexo. Nexo is a loan-based platform. Their kind of competitive advantage is they are an instant loan-based or crypto loan-based. So if you think about maybe like ETHLend or Salt, those would be competitors. Their competitive advantage is they are doing this instantaneously. You turn over your cryptos that you want to kind of use as like the kind of like a pawn shop, except I can't think of the word. The collateral piece, you turn over your cryptos as a collateral, you instantly get your cash loan for whatever it is. So that's their competitive advantage. The thing that they have launching for them is the fact that they are doing their credit card launch in about 10 days. So that is my number 4 pick. Moving on is Archain. Archain is one of my favorite, maybe low-key blockchain projects. They're really focused on like really high magnitudes of scalability and efficiency. They have their own working. It's called their Row virtual machine. It's kind of like it would be kind of like sharding. And that is to really get up to like enterprise, industrial scalability. Think about like running applications like Facebook or high, transactions like Visa, MasterCard, stuff like that. Currently down from its all-time high at 75 cents. All-time high was at $2.99. And if we look at what they have coming up, testnet launch in 10 days, launch of name registry in 2 months, and then their mainnet in 5 months. So they have a big second half of 2018. One thing that I really like about them is how transparent they are, especially on YouTube. They broadcast and put up videos all the time. Although their marketing sector is fairly weak, I don't think a lot. I think it just floats under the radar. And really, this is a pretty big project. Ranked number 50 in market cap at $272 billion. But some big things coming up for these guys. Also, I actually want to take a step back here with SofiaTX. I wanted to. Or SofiaTX, SofiaTX, I wanted to mention that their mainnet release is in 10 days. So, flash forward here, wrapping up Archain, and then honorable mention, and really totally should be included in this list. For time's sake, I didn't want to go too in depth, but Matrix AI Network, also known as MAN, currently trading 42 cents, down from $1.72. Very good fundamentals, circulating supply, 150 million total supply, 250 million tokens. And then also, if we look at what's down the pipeline for them, they're launching their testnet in 2 months and their mainnet launch in 5 months. They've also actually just won a reward in China for, I think it was best public blockchain project. So a lot of things going on for these guys, and really there you have it. That's it. One thing to note here is if we're looking at market cap, and I'll wrap this video up. We're looking at market cap. Global total market cap 284 billion. We've seen a pullback from, I think it was 295 billion just a couple days ago, which isn't necessarily a huge deal, but Bitcoin dominance up another 3 to 4% from what it was. People were saying, altcoin season, is this it? With kind of the retracement in some of these altcoins and the pickup in Bitcoin dominance, I think that maybe is a sign that we are seeing more positivity going back into Bitcoin as opposed to the altcoin bull run that people were kind of projecting, the last 5 or 6 days. So keep an eye on that. But good buys all around right now, guys. So anyway, that is all I have for you today. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, by all means, jump in. Would love to have you as a subscriber. And then do not forget to enter into that $50 Ethereum giveaway. Appreciate you guys as always. I will pick the winner in just a few days. Have a good, I don't even know what today is. Thursday? Friday? Have a good Friday. See ya. Bye.